At the Southern Virginia Higher Education Center in South Boston, they develop partnerships with businesses that then kind of wend their way through the Higher Education Center, resulting in a partnership with the students as well. I had an opportunity to meet with our Director of Student Services and one of their students to talk about the benefits between both worlds.
Well, I think a lot of it is knowing what our business partners and workforce need out of the Higher Ed Center, and we're trying to work. We now have a workforce services department that handles those requests from our business and industry people, and we're starting to put those things in place to meet the needs of the workforce.
Now, one of the missions, Amy, if I understand correctly from my various visits here, is to train people to be able to stay at home, to have great careers right here in Southside Virginia.
And part of that is the creation of some of the signature programs we have that we want to try to create some niche markets where we will begin to attract industry to our community in these business of art and design programs. Our nursing, we have a nursing, you've already seen our nursing facility. And part of that too is to be able to train our people here in Halifax County through our educational partners in anything from, students can come in and start on a GED here. They can even get a PhD here. So everything in between is available here at the Higher Ed Center in those programs.
So the workforce program and the partnerships you have with the business community and industry, that's just one piece of the puzzle. Students are the other piece. So what do you do here to help serve the students and their ultimate goals of getting a good career?
Right. Well, we just opened this office to try to meet the needs of our student coming in the door. You know, we recognize that there's a need for students to know from the minute they walk in what is available. A lot of students think we just offer a one segment of programming. They think that we offer, certain courses and we don't have the large gamut of courses we have. So when we get a student in, we like to tell them the big picture to try to say, okay, these are the opportunities you have if you walk in our door. You can start on an associate's degree, but you can also go as far as you want with a master's, a bachelor's, or a PhD. So those possibilities are here. And I think sometimes our students came in earlier, and they would come in, they knew they wanted to go into a certain office with a certain school, and they walked in, and then they didn't really know the capability that they had by walking in and what they could do.
You have a student here. Would you introduce him, please?
His name is Jeremy Vaughn, and Jeremy's been here for a few years. He's been taking classes, and one of the things that's really nice about Jeremy is he does a lot of tutoring for students coming in who need help in math and English and reading. He helps us tutor some of the students who are having some of those problems. So he's a great asset for us.
So Jeremy, what kind of classes have you been taking here?
I've taken most of just my basics, like my biologies, my PE classes, and just any general course I need to take, Englishes, just to get them out the way and save time from having to go all the way from Danville.
Now, what are you looking forward to do? Are you looking associate's degree, looking for a four-year degree, bachelor's degree in the future?
Finished up one of my associates, and in the spring I'm going to finish up another one, and hopefully in 2 years I'll have my bachelor's in business.
So let's say one associate's degree, another associate's degree, going for your bachelor's. What has the school been like in helping you to facilitate coming here, helping with the course schedules, with figuring out the finances, those kinds of things? Do they have the resources to help students to accomplish all that?
Yes, they do. I mean, it's a lot easier just to come over here and be able to take your classes here instead of having to go from where I live 30, 40 minutes to Danville and try to get my classes set up there when I can just come here and sit down and talk about anything I need to do and get everything done.
One of the things that I noticed when I was coming in here to the Southern Virginia Higher Education Center, coming into the foyer, seeing students hang around and talk, and I'm seeing young students, I'm seeing older students, and I'm seeing kind of a real community of students here.
It's kind of like a family feel around here. I enjoy it. You can sit down with the teachers and talk with them when they're not in classes, sit down with students that you're in class with, and just talk about anything. Talk about your classes, talk about how nice it is outside or anything like that.
Southern Virginia Higher Education Center is on Bruce Street in South Boston. You can call them at 800-283-0098, svhecheducation.org.